Texting John saying, I'm putting the next envelope. So, number 3. I think ballistic about it. That's your flight is yeah, we do that. We turn over, but there's something for you to do to pass the time. Drive a freeway and do some legal places in the car and find Southall. But please make sure you're back to your driver to 30 feet. You called it Ethan. You planned the next bit of the video as well. Well done. No, wait. Right. It said, please turn over for things you can do. Go on one of the rides, Easy to see such things. You can't go on. Rock. Remember Rock? Yeah, cheering on Rock. Well, you just should take out your teeth. Yeah, get the train down the longest prison here in the world. In the arcade. You hate it. Just so you know, I've done all of this. Wait. Yeah, I've done this. We're going on the green from now roller coaster. Please stay still there. There's no wood. I'm going to touch my snow, but. Alright. What about South Africa? Hey, that guy is so many mail adverts over. But are we excited or not? That's the question. The answer's no. Because we don't know what's coming. We're waiting for our videos as well. What's the money? We're not flying from Heathrow right now.
MP, you back at it.
My man.
Hey, yo, you.
I said to Josh on the phone, hey mate, what's up to do? Like, every step of the way, son. Okay, so what team are we? What way is that envelope?
very bright, lovely weather. We could be in, somewhere nice in Spain.
What is good, guys? Welcome back to Time for Script Videos. And today we'll be talking about this one here came from lots of different lists. So just let me know in the comment section any recommendations for topic. You can see this from recent videos. These ones here are popular to me. Look at me awesome, you guys can check it out. So now let's dive into it. So after lots of testing, here are the things that I found. First one, verb absent nuclear context. In the test in this one, I executed this sequence in lots of conclusions. Typically, the charge was based on the shots and get the actions. But here are those things. Here you can see that in terms of nuclear context, 25 to 99 degree difference will give me around 7%. Now, here from one perspective, I want us to see what that 7% really is. Let's have the same test, but this time we're using not linear. Same process, we're using 25 and 99. The core results here you can see that 25 and 99 document will have a difference around 1%. That's really good. So it means that in terms of nuclear context, rock really have more impact than Earth, around 6 times. Which kind of makes sense to be honest because that's the main job of rock and Earth has some other jobs to do. By the way, don't take those numbers too seriously. The exact numbers are not that important. All we're trying to calculate is the ratio between Earth and rock in terms of specific size. Looking at the next point, what about for outside shot context? So we're going to be pretty much the same thing. This time we're taking it outside. Here you can see there's not much difference between 25 and 99 pounds. That gap there is just a marginal rate. That's the score for the 25 to the 99 gap. So before we see, sorry about you guys to like the video collection so far. And if you're new here, I'm just sending you lots of detailed testings. Let's talk about badges, attributes, contrasts, Google styles, and lots of other stuff. So it's been a lot of videos. Last year I made like 400 videos. So make sure to subscribe so you won't miss out. Plus you're going to not incorporate for the full video. So looking at what about core topics? First question is multiple good with your video. So not because I'm taking lots of things, this is the top of the things. Which if there's any difference. So after capturing lots of things, here you can see that there's no difference between 25 and 99. So one, your foot doesn't touch the ground during the movement. So now we ask kids, if not stacked in regards to your dog during the movement, what are the lots of things that can affect it? The more of it is your dog foot. The foot is just going to understand. So the more down you pull down this, the better it will be. Here you can see that when you pull down the foot to foot, it's going to be like this. But notice, there's a big difference between the birds for the whole and the other dog foot. So now we what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for this video. Thanks again. So if you want to double down your business, you can push it to this. But it's not that big issue, but from a different perspective, those gaps really matter. If the person is wondering why I always do this range, D25, 62, and then 11, it's because I need to get the minimum, midpoint, and maximum range so I can see the trend. If it's linear, or if it's like this one, or like this. If it's linear, we can just easily estimate everything. For example, now that we know that this gap is a
MP, just the man I wanted to see.
DJ, what's going on, man? Let me tell you something, man. Kenny Cruz was the most talented. That's cool, man. That's cool. You know, I really admire that he didn't lose his love for the
I'll show you
game.
guys 99, 89, 79, like 5 or 10 point increments. You can't really know if it's linear or maybe the boost will actually
MP, I need one more, bro. You looking to run?
Because the gaps will be too small. So that was the reason why I have that 25, 62, and 99 minutes. Next one, when it comes to the minutes, results are linear as well. But you can notice here that the impact is much bigger compared to smaller builds, which is kind of interesting. So not a recommendation, of course, it always depends on the playstyle, but just for a rough recommendation, football, we all know that most players want to double down with the speed of your launches, so I always recommend to push it to max as much as possible. There's no saturation point anywhere. Before the videos, I know some of you might be thinking that just leave it empty because you're not going to do it entirely, but for me personally, ever since when I have a big like that, I have to max as much as possible. And once it comes to the game, I will be using it. It allows you to be able to grab the ball if you have it empty. You don't necessarily need to max it, but at least there's something there. But when it comes to just your movement with the ball, the advice is not to go out of your way just to get more acceleration. But for example, you don't want to lower your weight or be shorter, just to have more. Again, after watching this, please check the pin comment section down below because I'll be posting those. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for this quick video, and today we'll be talking about speed. This one came from lots of comment requests, so just let me know in the comment section any recommendation for a topic. And by the way, if you haven't watched my movie, framework, strength, and some other tests, everything is on the channel. You're really awesome, you guys can check it out. So now, let's get right into it. Let's do the next one. If there's any reason there, we should definitely use those. Next one, lateral movements. This one here is kind of tricky because that movement is not really uniform. There are lots of randomness, but the thing that I noticed is sometimes 25 is faster, and sometimes 99 is faster. It's kind of even. So here it's either the groups is super small that we get at max, the results are not even. Here you can see the 99 lateral quickness is always faster in all cycles. So if speed really touches your lateral movements, then it should be unanimous like this one. So someone that gets to like the video project so far. But if you're new here, I'm going to show you lots of detailed testings for stuff like bagless, cap keys, jump shots. There's no saturation point at all. Even if you push it to max, you'll still receive same boost. There's no point where the boost will slowly drop. The triathlon big man builds, it's linear as well. You can push it as well as you please. Now, to give you a perspective on what's the difference between big and smaller builds, here you can notice that smaller builds are naturally faster than big band builds, even they have the same movement. That's for minimum. It is for maximum. Roughly summary, speed build. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for a super quick video, and today we'll be talking about defensive immunity. And by the way, if you haven't watched my recent tests, everything will be on the channel. would be
Yo,
really
MP,
awesome
you
if
not
you
sick
guys
of
could
beating
check
up
it
on these
out.
dudes?
So now, let's get right into it. So by 2K's definition, it's how effective the shot is against defensive contests. This thing is just the challenge reduction of the shot. And when it is pretty much straightforward, but it's still good to really test how it really works, and for us to have any idea how much will it affect the challenge. Now, some of you might have the impression that maybe defensive immunity is just a combination of release height and release speed, because we all know in base contest last year, the higher the release and the faster the shot, the better challenge reduction. But here you can see on the screen image that A plus, but this release height and speed is not that good. That's a C plus and a D. So defensive immunity is the second variable on your shot.
So folks, just so you guys the right video content so far. If you're new here, mentions there'll be lots of detailed testings, stuff like badges, attributes, jump shots, different styles, and lots of other stuff. But I'm really into full time, so expect a lot of videos. Last year I made like 400 videos, so make sure to subscribe so you won't miss out. Trust me, I've got you covered for the whole year.
So now we're back. The big question now is how much defensive you affect your shot. And not only this, I need to get to jump shot combinations. So everything's the same but the defensive immunity. So we got these two. So let's see what's the difference between D and A. So I'll be doing 50 shots each, and I'll take note of the average challenge. So here are those ones. Here you can see that we need to be different. 5% challenge difference of these exact type of sequence. And try not to take those numbers seriously, it's still varies for the largest stuff. I'm just trying to prove that your defensive immunity will affect your challenge reduction. But of course, to give you as well some ideas with how much it can do. And by the way, just want to make it clear, your release height and speed can also affect your challenge reduction. It just happens that defensive immunity is a separate value that does the same thing. So that was simple. Defensive immunity is basically your challenge reduction, and an A to D difference of these exact sequence here will give you around 5% difference in terms of challenge.
Last couple of videos.
So now going back, you might be wondering now, so what if the animations are not touched by shot timing release time settings? And that's a good question. Touching animation means only like shot coverage will be affected. And here I tested very early and very late in the stage, and there was no difference. Don't mind that small gap, that's too small. Slower shot even had better coverage. I believe that's just marginal error. This settings here will really help you if you want to change the timing of your shot without touching any other thing like the coverage. So if we have a release that you really like the flow, but it's too fast for you, you just change the settings here to very low, so it will be slower, without affecting the coverage. If you change the release speed and make it slower though, unfortunately, you will have higher coverage. So here you can see that this jump shot here, which is very slow, will have more coverage than the faster jump shot. Don't take those numbers seriously. I'm just trying to show you that slowing down the actual animation is not just cosmetics. It will affect your challenge reduction, which you won't experience if you slow down your shot using shot timing release time settings. And by the way, you have to keep in
Nice
mind,
run, bro.
if you're shooting
Think you
without
got some new
moving, you
fans.
change the settings here, means you're changing your visual cues as well. So for example, let's say this is the point where you release the shoot button usually. Changing the settings to faster speed means you have to move the screen some frames before this. So now for the recommendation, of course this one here is personal preference. There are some people who want their timing as fast as possible, and there might be some people that will change their settings to slow down the timing. But for me personally, I always believe that if you got to exactly the same moving objects with the same size, the slower one will always be easier to get. And so I recommend tweaking it to very late to slow down your shots. Your challenge reduction won't be affected anyway.
If you guys like it.
So now for the definition, it increases the ability to lock down perimeter shots when spotting off patiently. This one here sounds simple, but it's more complex
That
than it
fit you
is.
wore to the
So try to
game
watch
the other day
video
was
so you can
fire,
get more
boss.
sense. So basically, this one here is not for on-ball shooting. This
What's
one
up,
here is
beautiful?
for catch and shoot
What's
players.
up?
So for you to activate the badge, there should be more than 1 second gap between the moment you stop your movement The more you can enter that cat's ammunition, the more time you lose, the more you lose people. According to my count, you slots at 1 second, and the longer you wait, the max 4 seconds, the better you lose. Of course, you can stay there longer than 4 seconds, but in terms of getting the boost bigger, it stops at 4. That's the moment I stop. Clock starts moving. And at this point, that's the time Steph entered the catch animation. That's one month the badge will activate. Here, Steph stopped. And right there, he was ready for the catch animation. And that was less than 1 second, so badge will activate. In real time, it's like this. This will activate the badge. And this one won't. It kind of makes sense, to be honest, that the game is measuring the time between the start of your movement and the catch animation. It's kind of realistic for me. So I think what you can watch next movie
What's up, boy? How you?
is you need to focus on calming your muscles first before you actually get the catch animation.
It sound like hoodie
Now,
weather.
I know some of you might
Leave them frozen. Now they cold, that's a bummer. Game winners, all shivers, all winner.
full time, so expect a lot of videos.
Yeah, have some
Last year, I
tea,
made like,
it'll help you warm up.
400 videos. So
Kick off the Gucci slides, lace the 40 belows.
what's good, you guys?
In the
Welcome
red,
back to the
that
channel.
shorty
For
below.
this video, and today we'll be talking about past
How's the
hackers.
weather down
This
there?
video
Is it
will be
cold
lots of
out?
comment requests, so just let me know in the comment section any recommendation for a topic. I'll see what I can do. And if you haven't watched my
Get to
Blue
up
Badge Fest,
here, I'm
it's
concerned
right there on the
about
channel.
you.
So we all know
Game
the same
sold
past
out,
hackers.
red
It
carpet
covers a
rolled
lot of
out.
things. Stuff like getting them single
You
better
live
catch
under a
animations,
bridge? Who let the trolls out?
the weapon skills,
You see the
super
ice
bailout
grills?
passes,
I think y'all
big
might
scatter
chill.
chances on converting a value pass, and
You
there could
feeling
be some
cold
other
yet?
smaller
If
stuff.
not, I
But
bet
I
you
think what
will.
players this year are more concerned about is the
I
pass.
think there was some
This
good,
year,
some
passing
bad in
back
that
to
one.
Beat was good.
so that's what we're going to test. So now for the test,
MP,
I'll be doing the
maybe we
sequence
get it
here
right
in
this
25,
take.
I'm ready.
62, and
It
99
sound like
pass
hoodie
accuracy.
weather.
Let's see how much is the difference in terms of passing. So now
Leave 'em
we are covering
frozen
seconds.
when I pull up
Here
for
you
the
can see that
jumper.
it's a decent gap. It works as
Game
well, but
winners,
it's
all
not perfectly
shivers,
linear.
all
You can
winners.
see that the gap between 62
You
and
riding
99
the
is
pine,
bigger
you
compared
gon'
to
get a
25
splinter.
and 62. Which
Kick
puts more
off the
value for
Gucci
pass
slides, lace
accuracy.
the 40
This
below.
means that as you increase it,
My
the
arm
boost
in
gets
the
bigger
rim,
and bigger.
look at shorty
By the
below.
way, here's how it looks like in real time.
How's the weather down there? Is it cold out? Gotta wash the tub so I can get the mold out. Game sold out, red carpet rolled out.
Stuff like badges, attributes, jump shots, different styles, and lots of other stuff. But I'm doing YouTube full time, so expect a lot
Smile
of
for the
videos.
camera
Last
chill.
year I made like
Yeah, no doubt.
400 videos.
You see the
So
ice
make sure
grills?
to
I
subscribe
think
to
y'all
Wonder
might
Style.
chill.
Trust me, I got you covered for the full year. So looking back,
This that greatest of all time on the Marvel field. Next.
There are lots of stuff you can get from it.
I think there
So
was
the
some
best
good, some
post
bad in that
video
one.
if you want
was
to
good, the
contemplate
first was
what you can
bad.
get from it.
Yeah, I mean, let's
One
try it
main
again.
takeaway here is that in terms of passing, the gap between a
MP,
no badge and powerful
we can get it right
passer
this
badge
take.
on
I'm ready.
2K22
It
is
sound
somewhere
like hoodie
around
weather.
37 points of pass accuracy on 2K22.
Leave 'em frozen
Don't
when I
take that
pull up for the
37 so
jumper.
seriously. That's just a rough
Game
estimation.
winners,
By the
all
way,
shivers,
that
all
37
winner.
is the gap between 25, 62,
Got
and
Matt in
99.
that teeth,
So
they
again,
call me the
we all know
mentor.
there's a lot of stuff pass accuracy.
Kick off the Gucci slides, lace the 40 belows. My arm in the rim, look at shorty below. How's the weather down there? Is it cold out? Like Dr. J's afro, you getting blowed out. Game sold out, red carpet rolled out. Smile for the
What's
camera
good, guys?
chill.
Welcome back to the
Yeah,
channel
no
for this
doubt.
video.
You
Let's
see
really
the
be
ice
talking
grills?
about quick
I think
first
y'all
step
might
back
chill.
and how it is related to acceleration.
No use of crying
This one
on
will
milk,
be
you
lots of
done
comment
spilled.
requests, so just
Next.
let me know in the comment section any
I think there was
recommendations for
some
topic.
good, some
By
bad
the
in
way,
that
if
one.
you haven't watched the recent videos yet, these topics here will be on the channel. It'd be really awesome if you guys can check it out.
Maybe we can get it right this take.
I'm ready.
So hope
Sound
you
like
guys
hoodie
vote for
weather.
this video.
Leave 'em frozen when I pull up for the jumper. Game winners, all shivers, all winner. It's the playoff play, y'all beginners. Kick off the Gucci slides, lace the 40 below. My arm in the rim, that shorty below. How's the weather down here? Is it cold out? Like Dr. J's afro, you getting blowed out. Game sold out, red carpet rolled out. Smile for the camera, chill, yeah, no doubt. You see the ice grills, I think y'all might chill. This that rolling down the window on the flight field. Next.
Ooh, boy, you
Give me
crushed
some,
that.
give me some.
Yes, sir.
Good looks, bro.
Bro, honestly, great.
After it, MP.
Bush Park, we got a few veteran-laden teams out there outperforming predictions, saying, don't put us out to pasture just yet.
Yeah, I love it. Being kind of an old school guy myself, people obsessed with shiny new items forget how important experience is in winning games. I mean, look at the championship winners. Very few young teams are in that group. I imagine you could probably count them on one hand.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. MP is out there with Curry. Then it's Wiggins. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Weissman in at the 5 down low. House. The Warriors pull it in. And guys, this is the first they're seeing the 76ers this year.
It's not often we get to see this matchup. It is a doozy when we got just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that.
Sorry, I was just being playful.
I know, I meant it.
Are you sure? Because I just got a massive rush of disgust.
It wasn't me.
Hello? Hilarious, Nick, but it's not going to work a second time.
I don't think that's Nick. Let's go. Ivy. Come on.
I can't.
What do you mean? Come on, let's go.
I can't move.
Ivy.
This is an
You have to get over there.
I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
And so it's the Warriors
Run.
getting on the board. Here's the three. Now the scoring code with that moment. 1 for 2 this game.
Come at us, and we'll come right back at you.
Something that surprised a lot of people about MP, his interest in the world of fashion.
It hasn't taken him long to become one of the NBA's fashion icons. He's making a name for himself in the design business, and he's getting new fits in his clothes and his basketball.
Staying alert and aware. Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Passes right on the money.
76ers are on 1-4 Maxey finds Embiid. Back to Maxey for three. Wiggins with the rebound. The Warriors have got their first 3 shots to go in for him. Start off this game.
Hey, there's no denying the direction of Philly. They want to win now. Sixers have an attitude coming from They want to get it done now, and I like seeing that.
Your emotions
And
are
here's
a
Maxey
tool,
after the three-pointer
nothing
from
more,
Tate
nothing less.
to end the
The
run.
power source.
And stolen by
You've been
Wiggins.
told to control them.
And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. The shot
That isn't
by
always
Tate
the first
with no
option.
one around.
Come back,
Nice
we
feed
need to
that
rely
time
on
from
instinct.
Wiggins.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort to come in with.
I need to let go.
And the three off target. And for the 76ers organization, the expectation is, of course, Clark, a championship.
And that's where the expectation should be when you have a potential MVP in Joel Embiid. I mean, he's been an MVP candidate multiple seasons in a row. I think the Sixers should be thinking tight.
And here's Maxey. After the three-pointer from Tate, Maxey kicks to Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just...
Oh, he got it to go! He drops it in!
Can you believe that?
So it's Philadelphia now, following the three from Tate. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Warriors leading by 18.
And Sloan on was looking for goal of the search.
From deep. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins.
Feel so left in the school of weak children, unprepared for the shots because what dogs? You always see runners who put them down and you can dance and those youngers from life. The other way doesn't know where you belong. I feel like kind of nightmares that exist here. I do.
Milton comes in for that.
Prepared to fight them. A job Farah and Saul were unqualified for.
Manuel House. D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Maxey. And it's Dragic in for James Harden. Then for the Warriors, Freeze checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. Thompson comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Poole subbed in for Curry.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
MP fires from way outside. Another three for Golden State.
And how about the last 5 made shots? All been threes. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
No good from Dragic. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They defeated Indiana in the
Splash! All in! Splash! Take that with you!
There is no way we just saw that. Count the basket.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Melton after James Wiseman's bucket. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And you know Embiid loves to stretch out the defense and let folks know he has range. And the range he has makes it easy for him to do that.
Oh, what a shot!
He brought
the rain from
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Melton sets a screen for Dragic. Here's Embiid. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Terrific in this game. Back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
They've looked to fire as much as possible.
He let it fly, and he gets it.
Boy, was that deep. And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Maxey passes to Harrell. And here's Harden for 3. Green with the rebound. Smooth sailing for Golden State. MP from deep three-point land. And another 3 for Golden State. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Warriors with some changes. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Klay Thompson. And Curry subbed in for Jordan Poole. Now Maxey. He had 19 points in the win against Sacramento.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep it.
And again for 3.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Well, it's been an incredible journey for him as he moves closer and closer to second on the all-time three-point leaderboard. Greg Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Loads it up there for Harrell. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by the Warriors.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows. I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to House.
I was obsessed with him when I was a kid, but I've never seen him in person.
Yeah, I keep my distance. She gets probably not too close.
Back to Harden. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer. Harden's got his first 3 points of the game.
They knew this was coming. Harden can't just let that last 3 go. Way too competitive for that.
Well, James Harden's still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
Harden outside. A 3. Tucker can't get it to go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Greg Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injuries. As he connects again from distance.
Up the ladder he goes as the threes continue to fall for him as they have all season long.
And GA with his performance, he is now tied for second for most threes in a season. Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Harrell, and it's Anthony Melton in for James Harden. James Wiseman, he's checked in for the Warriors. Now the pass to Tucker. 76ers moving the ball around. And stolen by Wiggins. And layouts. Good. Another from three.
Hey guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in the game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Smooth sailing for Golden State. Only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And again for three.
He is unstoppable here. Hits again from beyond the arc.
What a historic night for him. Shooting the ball, he now stands, GA, by himself for third place in most threes all time to the paint. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got his first points of the game.
Tucker doing a nice job getting it done from there.
MP fires from way outside. Quick shot there, and it's off target. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And after that game, it was impressive to look at the box score and see the work they did at the free throw line.
And not only what they did in making them, but what they did to get to the line. I mean, they were constantly in attack mode.
Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. And so it's the Golden State Warriors.
Your 76ers, 13. The Warriors, 68.
What bothers you? What enjoys that?
Hey folks, happy you joined us.
And they were gunning a little too much from downtown.
And we've got the playoff. And that concludes.
Hey, hold on.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Slow the gas, MP. Get in there.
At the end of the game,
Take off your shirt.
a big thank you to everyone who made it out to tonight's game. Please get home safely. Make sure you come back soon.
I know you guys. You're anxious about this fight to first bed cake.
It's the way. Even for him.
It's fine.
Can't you hear anything? Well, so let's try and slow. It's just very soon.
Hello. I'm good.
Messy hair, short breath, too sweet. It's like clumsy little senses of money for something. And that's small, in relation to me. Sugar's rather than I'm assuming she sent her a little help but she wasn't. I'm not resident with So you're telling me she was missing? She has a message about Silver. Sending him to Polaris. Well, so Beatrice wasn't lying. The frozen north. It's like a death sentence. Passed down in their Silver. Do it to my dad at any time. Sam says he's putting in a good face for us and he's not happy about it. But isn't what he did self-defense? I mean, Andreas would have killed him if he didn't fight back. He was normal. Like, you think a courtroom drama played out. And this isn't the first one. There was a tribunal for like...
Yo, what's going on? You already know what it is. It's your boy DJ, and you are back.
Even if we were speaking, she's not in the habit of changing her mind.
Come on, DJ. I gotta keep you on your toes, man. I don't want you to know what's coming up, but...
So, MP, tell me more about how you got together with Boz.
Left to writing campaigns have proved very effective.
Yo, honestly, man, I gotta give it time to tomorrow.
Now, this sounds like a great experience, MP, but I know firsthand...
DJ, check this out, man. I am never gonna be the best person on the subway.
Going against Solari is a pretty big step up from anything we've got into last time. Going against Solari is not just something you could get into. I mean, even if we thought we wanted to, the Solari belt is rooted, they're focused, and they're against Silver. Please don't only ever word to download. To how things used to be. If we let them vanish then, how long is it going to be before they find a reason to do the same thing with my dad? Just to be clear, we're talking about all doubt. So obviously, part of my relationship because she will try to put us. Yeah, Leah already told me. This is one thing I worry about strong. This isn't Aisha because she's usually right. And for the record, I was against releasing Rosalind because it was a dumb idea. This, well, still a dumb idea, but at least if I had it, it'll work. So, care to put your magic ring on that, please?
It's a simple escort mission. Pick up the prisoner in Samaria, bring him to Longshore with a border ship for Polaris. The Solarian troops will do the heavy lifting. We'll just back up. It must be a problem for you. Seeing the long waves being changed. Watching them get shipped off to Expo. I'll manage. I'm convinced. Next time. What?
Everything all right, Coach?
I'm serious.
I don't know. Have a seat.
What up, Coach?
MP, we got
Let's
one heck of a
start
matchup tonight.
The most obvious one is that I'm not coming. Dropping Blondie makes sense, but I'm actually useful.
Rosalind wants me here.
That's stupid.
Dismissed. Never speak about Rosalind that way in front of other people.
Whatever. I'm
No, whatever. Don't do it. Rosalind wants me here, but she knows how to let me.
Actually, because I thought once I helped her go out, she didn't answer the matter I came from. Maybe teach me some secret violation. Set up for her around the clipboard of fucking secretary. I'm glad we're not in hiding anymore. Push that down and
And it's the Warriors to start out. The middle part of the season can present some unique challenges. Grant, how do you maintain your focus as a player?
Well, it can be tough. It can be really challenging because it is such a long season. You ultimately have to keep your eyes on the prize. And of course, veterans know hard work now pays off later. You want to protect your record and start building late season momentum.
Now here's Tate. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive. Fires the three, knocks down the long J. Tate's got 6.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Tate's gone a perfect 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. Pass to Van Vliet. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. Trent outside from behind the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for them.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Well, Doris, it was only a few years ago that the Raptors won an NBA title. It seems like a lot further back, though.
It does, B.A., because we're looking at a much different basketball team. Obviously, Kawhi Leonard has moved on. Kyle Lowry has moved on. In fact, many of the key players from that squad have moved on. Incredible to think they have managed to remain competitive.
Now here's Siakam. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in.
Andreas's group has been pushing the
And Obi for 3. Kuminga pulls it in.
Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses.
And here's Tate outside. And the Warriors with another 3.
They are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
The Raptors have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts.
Please will let us know if anybody is suspicious.
Here's Van Vliet. And an Obi for 3. And again, Toronto no good.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
A deep 3 from MP. Oh, wow! He drills it from deep.
Yes, Taylor.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Rebounded by Trent.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
Well, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
MP way outside. The long distance three is buried. Tate's got 21.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now. And when you watch the way Trent Jr. can take over a game, just a gifted scorer who can explode once he gets going. He's impossible to slow down.
A deep three from MP. Oh, yes, he did! Wow! A minute 37 left to play in the first. Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. Now here's Anunoby. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
What an answer from OG Anunoby, delivering the three-point shot in response. Wow.
Oh, wow! Look at that range! Oh, what an incredible shot!
We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. The Raptors have gone only 2 of 6 from the field. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his second foul, and he can't afford to pick up a third.
Payne's checked in for Trent. Green's checked in for the Warriors. Smooth sailing for Golden State. A deep three from MP, and again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Payne, the pass to Barnes. Fires from the line. Rebounded by Green.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Pass to Anunoby. They need this. And again, no good by Toronto.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And Tate gets it to go.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Anunoby for 3. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Anunoby's got 6 points.
OG Anunoby increasingly dangerous with his jumper. Nice catch and shoot opportunity there.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely.
Up by 29 going into the break. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We'll be right back. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor, a lot of the damage coming in transition.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. On the wings, it's Poole and Thompson. Then it's JaMychal Green. Then it's MP. And the Warriors with another 3.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
The Raptors shooting just 21% from the floor. Gary Trent Jr. He's checked in for Toronto.
Now into the lineup for your Raptors, Gary Trent Jr.
Pass to Payne. Here's Boucher. Trent outside. And there's a defensive 3-second call. 5 NBA players participated in all 82 games. That's a record low in the league's history.
Well, in addition to that, Brian, consider the previous low was 17, so that's not even close. Now, we know that health and safety protocols contributed to that number, but it is pretty clear we're in the age of load management. What impact is that having on the league in terms of fan base?
Connects again from distance.
With every three-pointer made now, he comes closer and closer to that top spot in the record books.
And you know he wants it. He's been drilling threes all season and is well with it.
Keep it on the court, guys. Protect the ball.
MP way outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
For Toronto, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the 76ers put on a show. He had an unbelievable amount of points and also did a lot of damage from long. His stat line was unreal. Impossible to repeat? I don't know. Coming off of that performance, you tell me. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry the NBA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Payne pass to Boucher. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Tate against Payne. From deep. And the Warriors with another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Trent. The 3 is up. The Warriors pull it in.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration.
And again for 3.
Nails the 3, and he's now even for the record.
Hard to believe his next shot from range will move him into the top spot all time for 3s in a season. 1:56 left in the second period. Right side Porter. Outside Payne. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't drop, and Golden State will go the other way with it. Next up, the Knicks in New York. They're deep into a 6-game road trip. This is number 5.
Good! Another from 3. And who thought it couldn't be done? That 3 moving him into history.
You could feel it as soon as it left his hand. He is the king of the 3, and now stands alone at the top of the list. Trent from long range, and he can't get that one.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Have game, will travel. These fans seeing what he's all about.
And he continues to add to his season total, knocking him down from long range.
Well, just an unbelievable year for one of the greatest long-distance shooters we've ever seen.
Outside Tate, tipped away. Going all the way to the rack. Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. Van Vliet with it. He's watched by Kuminga. It's Barnes on the wing. To the middle. Oh, they need this! And Siakam with the lay-in. Siakam's gotten his first points in this one.
Yeah, we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset, finds the open player in that instance.
MP Wick connects again from distance.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most 3s in a game.
And the points keep piling up, and the 3s keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. Trent outside. Barnes passes to Trent. 3-pointer off the mark.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Outside Tate from deep 3-point range, and again for 3.
And of course it falls for him. And that 3 pushing him into the record books.
He is now tied for the most 3s in a game. An incredible shooting night for him on a night we'll never forget. From deep. Connects again from distance.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful
beautiful three. A new single-game record and a night that everyone will remember the rest of their lives. There's 10 seconds left in the second quarter. Van Vliet outside. Back to Barnes. Trent from long range. He can't get it to go. And so it's the Golden State Warriors.
Your Raptors, 12. The Warriors, 74.
Well, we know the chef always thinks he's the best.
And keeping things moving, what a tremendous first half. And that'll do it for us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second.
I think something was happening there. He was ready to couple in it. Is that the thing? Of a breath? Whatever thing to think of. I'll look over and get that. Got it. Mind what the page is, but that's how it's trying to say.
See you again soon.
With the bridge out, the caravan will have to go north up the river. I'll flag the transport engine. Here's where it's tricky. Without Stellar's invisibility magic, we have to help Silver break himself out. Tara will get us the key. Wait. To keep moving, they'll switch Silver to a less secure spot. Tara's vines have limited range. My water doesn't. Timing is everything. And it's up to Silver. Nothing's happening. Give me the distraction. Keep the distraction.
He can't hold his breath hard.
He's calming down. We're good. How long can you hold him under? Long enough for them to leave.
Let's move down the street. Either he'll surface or his body. Skullcaps and Oscar. What does Rosalind want these for? Not our concern. I'm sorry, but we are drowning here dealing with hurt students all day. The least you can do is tell us why we're spending our off hours pulling random herbs for. I know. Time? I'm too. It's best to put on a smile. I'm not going to do that, Dad. Sorry, I'm not you. And to be honest, watching you pretend, you look pathetic. Sam, I will not be spoken to, except by Rosalind, right? She can speak to you how she wants.
Bring it the room.
Yes, you can.
I watch my tongue. Unless, of course, you'd like me to look a bit closer into which students could possibly be responsible for evading the guards and to graffiti this week. heard that one a few weeks. And he